not going to be talking about fall. I'm not going to be talking about Halloween. We're going to talk about rugs, area rugs. It can be very intimidating. Or is it reading a warm beige-ish? Beige-ish, is that a word? Hi friends, welcome back to Summerhill, or if you're new here, I want to welcome you for the first time. I'm so glad you've come to join me. Today, I am not going to be talking about fall. I'm not going to be talking about Halloween. We're going to talk about rugs, area rugs for your living room, and I'm specifically going to talk about sofa colors. What rugs go with gray sofas, go with white sofas, beige sofas, etc. So we're going to bring it to 4 sofa colors: blue, white, beige, and gray, because those are the most common sofa colors. Now on the beige one, think leather, okay? So if you have a brown sofa, the colors that we're going to talk about for your area rug will work for leather sofas. So we're going to start in my living room. I'm going to show you the rug I have in the living room. I have a cream colored sofa. It's actually a kind of a off-white color that probably looks white on the screen. I'm going to show you that, and then I'll tell you a little bit of why I'm even talking about this today. So let's get started. Okay, to start with, I wanted to show you my sofa here. This sofa is an IKEA Decor sofa, and it's a slipcover sofa. And if you've never owned a slipcover sofa and you get one, you'll probably never look back because it is so easy to pull the slipcover off of the cushions and the body, throw it in the wash, dry it on a low setting, and put it right back on. It is delightful, especially if you have a cat or a dog, like my cat likes to lay here. So anyways, this color sofa, if you have a white or cream colored sofa, some rugs to consider are cream colored rugs, light colored rugs, or pretty much any color. I mean, think about it. White goes with everything. You can do dark jewel tone rugs. You can do blue rugs. You can do sisal rugs. And I'll show you here what a sisal rug looks like. That's a natural fiber rug. So the options are almost endless if you have a white sofa. So let's look more closely at this rug at my feet. Okay, so this rug came from Boutique Rug, and it's a nice neutral light color. It's a very light, almost putty color, and it pulls in some of the blues that I love, and I also love how it pulls in this rust color. Now, why did I get a rug with a little bit of rust? Because over here I have a chair that is leather, and it tied it in beautifully. And then this pillow right here also had the blue and the rust colors. So it was just the right rug for the space. Now, I would not have had this rug when my girls were little because I probably would have been cleaning it every week. But now that my girls are grown and it's just me and my husband and our oldest daughter here, it is easy to take care of. Everybody takes their shoes off before they step onto the rug, and it makes life so much easier. So this is the rug by Boutique Rugs. I'm going to put a link in the description to this Boutique rug so that if you like this rug and you want to check it out, it will be in the link below. I'll also link a blog post on how to pick a rug that matches different colored sofas. So that's going to be in the blog post too. And I have rug examples in the blog post. So if you have a blue sofa, go check it out because there'll be some rug ideas that you can shop on there. Okay, so for our next sofa color, we're going to talk about beige, or in this case, we're going to look at my brown chair as an example. And then I have this vintage beige chair over here. If you have a sofa that is beige or a leather sofa, again, you have many options when it comes to rugs. You can do a rug like I have, a light colored rug that ties in that beige color into the carpet. So that rust color tied it all together. You can also do jewel tone rugs if you want a very like dark academia look. Look for like dark colored oriental style rugs that have like jewel tones, like deep reds and navy blues and hunter greens and rust reds, and the list goes on and on. That will give you a much more moody, dark look in your room. Now, if you want a very simple design, look at sisal or jute rugs that are in lighter tones as well as deeper tones. And those rugs are also great to layer with a rug on top. So you could put a jute rug down on the floor and then layer a rug like what I have here, or the deeper pattern, lots of pattern rug on top. So that gives you some ideas for beige and for brown sofa colors. So I have a terrible, nasty cold. And I just about started having a coughing fit. So I'm gonna have to drink this water while we visit, because otherwise I think I'm gonna have a coughing fit. So let's now talk about gray sofas. And gray sofas to me are very similar to, not to beige, but to the white that I just showed you. And the reason why is gray is generally a cool tone. It leans more on the cool side. And what I mean by that, cool colors are colors that are bluish undertone. Warm colors are colors that have a beige undertone, okay? So if you have a gray sofa, ask yourself, what is this gray sofa reading? Is it reading a cool bluish undertone, or is it reading a warm beigeish, is that a word? Undertone. That's funny. Anyway, so if you have a gray sofa, gray is easy to match with rugs. Generally, I look for a rug that has a little bit of gray in it. So if my client likes a very moody, dark, if my client loves color and they know they can live with color, then I look for a rug that is deeper and darker in tone, that has some of those gray threads in it, like gray veining, gray somewhere in the fibers of the rug. If they like things light and bright and airy, I look for a rug that is lighter in color, that has some pattern in it with some gray in that. Sisal rugs work really well with gray sofas, but I tend to look for a sisal that has the beige and the grays in it. I don't generally like to do a gray, all gray rug with an all gray sofa. I don't generally like that. That's almost too cold for a space. But a sisal or jute rug, if you get a warm colored one, look for one that has some grays in it. It'll have some gray threads, some gray natural fibers in there. So the warm and the gray together pull that gray sofa into harmony with the rug. If you're working on your house and you have children and you do want a light colored rug, we're going to talk about Ruggable, which was the first company I noticed that had washable rugs. And the beauty of that is you can pull that up and wash it like you can your slip-covered sofa. So that's what I would have done when my girls were little. I would have 100% had a washable rug and a washable sofa. So I do have a lot of ruggables in my post, and I recently bought a ruggable for a client. So I will be showing that on here in the near future. I'm really excited to actually feel it and see it and try it and let you know what I think of it. But other companies have washable rugs now. If ruggable seems like it's too expensive, go check out other companies. I'll put a link in the description to a couple of washable rug companies that are lower priced. I have a gray rug in my entryway, and I want to show you how a gray rug looks with a off-white sofa. Okay, so this is my gray rug in my entryway, and as you can see, it ties in really nice with the rug and the furniture in my living room. This is by Target. This is a wonderful rug it hides a lot, and it's wonderful because it has different shades of gray in it and white. And it looks nice with my rug in this room here. So let me go on this side and I'll turn around so you can see what I'm talking about. It might be better to see it from over here. Okay, so there you go. So now you can kind of see how they look together. Okay, last we're gonna talk about blue sofas and what rugs go with blue sofas. Okay, so I want you to think about denim blue jeans. I had a professor in college that kind of presented denim as a neutral color. And he said, think about it. Think about all the things you can match with denim. Think about your blue sofa that way. So if you have a blue sofa, don't feel like you're limited. Think out of the box. My rug, my boutique rug would work with a blue sofa. A jewel tone rug would work with a blue sofa. Keep in mind, if you want a lot of color, make sure to look for a rug that has the color in it. It doesn't have to be a perfect match of the blue. It can be close. And if you have a rug that has multiple blues in it, then you are really doing well. So consider that. Sisal rugs look very pretty with blue sofas. Okay, so now that we've talked about matching your rugs to your sofa, you're probably now thinking about, it can be very intimidating shopping for a rug online and at a store. Now, it's easier to shop at a store than it is online, but I'm gonna share with you how I shop for rugs online, and it works. Okay, so first of all, you wanna go to a store and you wanna look for a rug. Let's take a step back. My favorite place to shop for a rug in person is Home Goods. Home Goods. The prices are great. They change out the designs pretty quickly because people are buying them. And overall, I find really great deals on rugs there. So, but the bad part is you may go week after week after week, and you have to check often. You have to check like every couple of days because they do get in new shipments like daily, I believe. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to the paint store. Well, back up. If you have arm covers or pillows on your couch, take those to the store with you. That's the easiest thing to do. If you do not, then go to the paint store, grab some paint samples that you think are close to matching your sofa. Come home, match it with your sofa, take those paint samples to the store with you so that you can hold the paint sample up and you can see if that color is in that rug. If you have a white sofa, a beige sofa, or a gray sofa, it is much, much easier to match your rug. So you might even be able to go to the store and pick one out without taking samples. When you go to the store, they're gonna have to pull down this big rug. You're gonna have to roll it up, slide it in your car, bring it home, unroll it, and look at it. Here's my best advice as an interior designer. Put it down and live with it for a day or two. You have to see, you are changing the whole look of your space with a rug. And it sometimes can feel like, I don't know about this. Now, if it's a definite no from the moment you lay it down, then roll it up and take it back. But if it is, I don't know, maybe, leave it down and live with it a few days. Because sometimes it just takes that changing how you see your room, getting used to the new colors. So give it some time and see how you feel about it after a few days. Now, let's talk about online. First of all, when you're shopping online, narrow it down to the style and the color. So it can be overwhelming, and there can just be so many options when you're looking online that you will get overwhelmed really, really quick. So what I do is I narrow down to if I want a natural fiber rug like sisal, if I want a pattern rug like an oriental, or if I want a vintage rug. Sometimes I'm looking for a vintage rug, a one of a kind, or I narrow it down to that. Then I narrow down to color. If I know I want a light colored, cream colored background rug, I will just search that. If I know I want a deep, dark, rust and vintage looking rug, I will search for that. So once I've narrowed down to the ones I like, I'll put in my cart anything I like. Then I'll go to that cart and I'll eliminate my least favorites. I'll narrow it down to 2. Then I order the smallest size they have, which is generally like a 2x3. I'll ship those to my house or the client's house. I'll unroll them, look at it, and then it's an inexpensive return to do that because it's a small rug. If the company I'm buying the rug from offers samples, I will get a sample instead. I will purchase a sample, or I will get a sample for free if they offer it for free. So check out where you're buying your rug and see if they give you samples. Okay, so that's it. That's all of the fun stuff I have to share. Let me turn this around. That's all the fun stuff I have to share about rugs and shopping for rugs. It should not be scary. It should not be daunting or intimidating. Don't stress over it. Have fun. Look for a rug that you really like online or in the store. Bring it home and try it out. And I hope this video has helped you make a decision on an area rug. And I hope you are having a wonderful day. And I'll see you soon. Bye.